Oh, I hope you gonna explain everything, I see. Because, I mean, everyone's suspecting it's because Yayoi's the fucking groom. Which would be really, which we in fact saw her in a suit in the, the monitor. So, what was happening? I didn't understand the circumstances at all, but I'd been saved, right? Maybe she put me in here so they could capture me? Dude, that'd be top 2 anime betrayals. Top 2. Not likely. Maybe she was helping? I stayed as quiet as I could and listened for any sounds outside. Oh, she's just like, get him! Traitor! Asi must have been here in the first place because she seemed to be in a position where she wouldn't be suspicious as she talked to someone who'd been chasing me. They talked for a little while longer after that, but the man was polite and didn't get rough at all. After I held my breath for a while, I heard the door close. Oh, thank God. Let me just bust out of here real quick. Ugh, what the shit? Slowly I emerged from the closet, still cautious of my surroundings. I had been a little worried that she was lying about them being gone, and that they had me surrounded. I was relieved that wasn't the case. That'd be so fucked. So, Asi, what are you doing here?
それはこっちのセリフだよ。なんかトール君も変なことしてるみたいだし。
What do you mean, too? Asi gave me one of her usual resigned smiles. What do you mean, too? Yup, see? That meant Asi, or someone she knew, was doing something strange as well. Without answering, Asi looked at me like she always did.
とりあえず見つからないで外に出たいなら私と一緒に来てくれるかな。
How's about you explain things to me? If you won't turn me over to them, I'll go.
大丈夫だよ。
She's a sweetheart. Either way, dream world or not, or whatever the fuck we're in right now, I didn't have a clue what was going on. But I decided to go with Asi for the moment. Sneak me out. Sneak me out. What? Hello? Oh, we're in my escape guided by Asi went surprisingly well. We didn't use the elevator, but we made it to the stairs more smoothly than we'd come in. And after that, we just casually exited the Syukyu building. Well, that was easy.
もともと用意してたからね。
What? What? Asi said as though she'd finished her homework. I stared intently at her. So what were you doing there? I didn't want to know. Or so my mind was telling, but I ended up asking anyway.
気になる？
Yes! So was everyone else! The expression Asi gave didn't look any different from normal, but for some reason I had a bad feeling about this. No. What? Well, I'll just be, when I turned around and tried to walk away, she caught my wrist firmly.
それじゃ説明するからついてきてくれるかな。
I will lead you to the resistance. Wait, what? Brush her off and run away. If this were an ordinary dream, maybe that's what I would have done, but I was curious about what she'd been doing there, so, and why she helped me. Alright. I was uneasy, but I decided to follow Asahi. Oh my god. What's going on, dude? Okay, we're at school? So, what's going on here? She brought me to a classroom. It was winter break, so only people doing club activities should have been at school, but the classroom was full of guys who didn't seem to be doing that.
ね、私たちは今年のクリスマスは中止になりました実行委員会。通称クリスマス会なんだよ。
Okay, so you are part of the same club as Tetsuya. Sounds, oh wait, no, it's not! Oh, damn it. Sounds different from the name I heard before. Oh, they go against each other. I wondered if it was, actually a subtly different organization, but I felt like I'd seen some of them with Tetsuya earlier.
細かいことは気にしない。
What? Right? I'm completely uninterested in the name anyway. I'm not. Look. We're the Christmas is canceled this year club, aka the Christmas Club. But wasn't this the same name that... Whatever, it's fine. Some of them booed at me. Wow. By the way, Aussie was the only girl in the classroom. The rest were guys. With only one girl in the whole class, it was like something out of an anime or manga. It was practically a harem for Aussie. Then again, I was pretty sure she was satisfied with just Tetsuya, even though he kind of just ogles all the other girls all the time. And among the boys in the classroom were a number of classmates I recognized. Oh yeah, Aussie, I have something I'd like to apologize for. I had to put it off amidst the commotion, but I realized that I should say it here. So, Tetsuya got captured by some weird guys because of us. I'm sorry. Tetsuya had messed with us first, or rather, the people here had, but it had been Saka's father who did it. So I figured he got caught up in this dispute because of us.
あの人たちに捕まったことでしょ。あれは別にトール君たちのせいじゃないよ。もともと哲也君たちもこの回のせいで警戒されてたらしいし。
This club is literally the resistance. but
大丈夫、気にしないでいいって哲也君が言ってたから、私はそれを信じるよ。
Oh, thank God you're all part of the same club. Asi smiled. I see. So Tetsuya, wait. Asi, you've talked to him? How?
今お家で寝てるよ。
Whoa! Well, what? Oh, well, so he's okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. It looked like he'd escaped in the confusion. I was relieved about that, but... Huh? Wasn't there something a little strange here?
どうしたの？
You mean everything that's happening? Wasn't the Christmas club a group of jealous guys who didn't have girlfriends?
そうだね。
Whoa! The men started muttering in response, but Asi nodded without batting an eyelid. Then why are you here, Asi? You have a boyfriend. Although I didn't know why Tetsuya had been participating either.
バカだよね、哲也くん。ほんと、いろんな意味で。なんで私にも黙ってたのかな。
Asi gave one of her usual smiles. It looked identical to the smile she always gave when she was giving Tetsuya a kick to the back of the knees. But was it my imagination that the men behind her seemed afraid? I assumed it was my imagination. So, what's going on? Is it okay for me to ask that? I won't get scared and want to run away, will I?
大丈夫だよ。ただ、哲也くんが怪我して動けなくなったから、私がお手伝いしてるだけだもん。
She seems to be receiving a royal welcome for just a helper. Looked like it would be a good idea to refrain from asking whether that was because she was the only girl or because of other circumstances.
私があそこにいたのも、その手伝いだったんだけど、トールくんこそどうしたの？
For the reasons I said before and because of our circumstances. I was also worried about Alice, who I still hadn't seen since she was taken away. I wanted to believe that she'd just been thrown outside and not as roughly like I had been treated. I got a gun pointed at me. Since I didn't catch wind of any ruckus on the way out, I wanted to think that Alice was okay. I'd imagine that if she eluded her captors, there would undoubtedly be some kind of commotion.
そのトールくんたちの事情って話せないの？
Well, I can. I was just trying to kidnap the princess of that party, but here, the men clicked their tongues. What, is he trying to be the hero? Is he an acquaintance of Leader Asahi? Leader Asahi. No, it looks more like one of us. Leader Asahi?
あ、うん。哲也くんがリーダーだったらしくて、代わりにお手伝いしてる私がいつの間にかそう呼ばれてて。
Why is all this so weird?
こういうの私慣れてないし、困ってるよ。
Was the leadership really the sort of position you could just place on a whim like that? I thought it was best if I didn't know the details.
それよりなんでトール君がそんなことしようとして追いかけられてたの？
I was being chased because I failed. The princess is a friend of mine, and she's not happy about suddenly being involved in such a thing. An engagement she didn't want at all. Even if this wasn't a dream, we would have been worried about her, and I don't know what means we should have used, or would have, but we would have tried to do something about it.
そっか。それでトール君はこれからどうするの？
I will join the Christmas is cancelled club, and we will be the resistance. Well, I still intend to save Hirasaka somehow. Oh, that's my friend's name, by the way. It's Hirasaka. Well, it's Kaiko, but... But you said Kaiko Ren. Why are you saying it like that? It's Keiko! Look, listen. Even if I went through the front, it would definitely be guarded. And I was sure I wouldn't be able to pull something similar to what we did today. But it went without saying that we couldn't just leave her until the party ended. I noticed that Asi was looking at me with shining eyes. I had a bad feeling about this. Although it sucked to get a bad feeling because a girl had high hopes of me.
じゃあ代わって。
Well, she grabbed hold of my hand. I could feel that she was not about to let me escape. In fact, maybe that was why she brought me here in the first place, so that I could become the leader of the resistance. Bruh, I'm okay with this. Switch what now? I asked hesitantly.
この会のリーダー。私は哲也君の看病に行きたいから。
More tongue clicks, but when Asi looked back, they stopped so abruptly it was comical. The guys close to her had gone pale, and they looked like they had been broken out, and they had broken out in a cold sweat. It seems they really like you. Or are afraid of you. So why don't you just stay? I just hoped it wasn't a regime of terror.
やっぱり私にはリーダーなんて向いてないよ。それにみんなとトール君と目的は一緒でしょ？
Well, it's the same in that we both want to ruin the party, but I wasn't doing it out of jealousy, so I didn't want to be lumped in with them. But we can use the grunts to help us, duh! God, how is he not thinking? Besides, I'm going to rescue a girl after all. That really doesn't mesh well with this club, right?
見損なうな。道端でイチャついてるカップルはムカつくが、ここでお前やお姫様を見捨てるほど腐ってない。
Oh, they're the kind of guys that are like, they see someone, like a couple holding hands, walking along the street or the side of the road, and they're just like, I hate them. One of the sitting club members stood up. It was one of me and Tetsuya's classmates. Tanaka, in class you're the first one to click his tongue when I'm talking to Saki or Club Prez.
それはそれ、これはこれ。あと道行くカップルに嫌がらせするより、お前と言った方が大義名分がだな。
You shouldn't be harassing people anyway. There was no response, but the others didn't say anything about not liking me.
それに我々はカップルが憎いがそうじゃなくて、もともとクリスマスの意味を履き違えてたな。
Okay, true meaning Christmas. I don't care about your reasons. Will you really help me kidnap the princess?
うん。もう新リーダーとして好きにしていいよ。
Excellent. I love being thrown into power. But is it okay for me to suddenly become the leader?
大丈夫だよ。ねえ。
Oh, I bet when she said right when she turned around. Asi stared at the faces of the club members near her. Yup. They probably weren't used to girls, so they'd most likely get embarrassed and look away. Or so I thought, but instead they went pale and nodded vigorously. That's because they're afraid of her. What happened? I couldn't hold back from asking any longer.
いや、悪い夢だ。きっと。だから気にするな。
Oh, don't even talk to me about dreams. It certainly was a bad dream, but it really looked like it would be better to not worry about it. So, how many of them are there? If the guys here were all of them, then they would just get the tables turned on them if they tried to charge in through the front.
集めれば1000人単位って聞いたけど。
Whoa! We have a resistance 1,000 strong? I spat out of breath. Exactly 1,000? Not about 1,000?
汚いよ。だけどみんな日本中で困ったことしてるからそう簡単に集まらないって言ってたよ。
I see. I'm glad. Well, as long as we can get a few more people than there are here.
さすがトール君。何か考えがあるんだ。
I'll have to flesh out the details, but well, we have an insider, so I'm sure we'll think of something. To be honest, since this was a dream, I wasn't considering the safety of everyone here. Hirasaka was deep in the dream, so she was the most likely to be adversely affected. At the level these guys were involved, they probably wouldn't be bothered much in reality. Besides, I felt like making a commotion worthy of a festival.
その内通者ってさっき言ってたお姫様の子？
No. I've got different connections. I had a disturbed little sister who, along with knowing the details to their security, was saying she wanted to crash the party pretty much out of spite. For hurting me. If you're really going to help me, then I'd like to devise a plan. Everyone started talking. At the same time, I took out my phone to contact Saki. Saki, dearest.
ナイト、お前本気でお姫様をさらう気か？なんでだ？恋人か何かなのか？
I have like 5 girlfriends, alright? Settle down. Look. No, she's not my girlfriend. I'm just meddling because I want to, and I'm a meddler. That princess is going to be forcibly engaged to a man or woman she doesn't know. Don't you feel bad for her? My classmate Tanaka shut his mouth.
みんなあのパーティーは気に入らないから乗り込んでぶっ潰すって言ってたのにね。
Tanaka, you...
うるさい！いいのか？お前を手伝うと俺たちにお姫様を助けに行くって大義名分を与えることになるんだぞ。
They were just gonna go there to smash up the place for no particular reason. And that sounds cooler than wrecking the party out of jealousy, right? We both laughed.
はい、もしもし、兄さん？無事だったのね。今どこで何してるの？アリスさんは？
I have no idea, but don't get mad, but things have gotten a little crazy, and I think I'm gonna need your help. Long story short, I'm part of a resistance now. I never thought this would happen in like the hour that I was gone, but it's happening. Having contacted Saki, well then, let's think of how to kidnap the princess tomorrow. I said, standing in front of the blackboard. Damn it. What is happening? God damn it. I tell you, man, the coughing, it just flares up when I'm just like excited. Like, as I'm just like, what? That night, the doors closed behind me like always. Oh. For a moment, I didn't understand what was happening. So, it's nighttime. The doors closed behind us. Are we actually dreaming now? Is that actually real life? That's a real life dream? Real life? We had confirmed Saki's participation through the phone. After finishing the preparations and schedule for for tomorrow, I returned to my apartment. Then I collapsed on my bed, and now I was in this room. So I am dreaming in a dream that's reality. Boom. Wait a second. What does this mean? Don't tell me that the place I was in before was reality. Yup. I quickly turned around and tried the doorknobs. They clattered, but as always, they wouldn't open.
現実が夢に侵食される。半ば冗談で言ってたのに、現実味を帯びてきちゃったわね。
I looked toward the voice of Club Prez, who was sitting in her usual spot with a cup of tea in one hand looking at me.
あれが現実とかそんなことあるわけがありません。
Apparently it was. Oh boy. And also, as usual, Hirasaka was sitting a little ways away, holding her guitar. So the two of you are here, but could this be a dream I was wishing for?
そう、私は私だって自覚があるけど、どうトールにそれを証明すればいいのかしら。
That's true, but... Aw, jeez. If you say you're you, then I'll just go with that. Oh, it was impossible to prove anyway. Club Prez looked the way she always did, but Hirasaka had a worried look on her face. Dude, she's going through shit right now, and only to realize that it isn't actually a dream. It's actually happening. So what'd you do after that, Club Prez? It seemed she hadn't gone with Saki after leaving the hospital.
私なりに状況を調べてたんだけど、そっちこそ結局あの後どうなったの？
We tried to bring Hirasaka out, but we failed miserably. Without criticizing me, Hirasaka just held her guitar and looked down.
結局様子見に行くって言って強行手段に出たのね。
What? Did you really think I wasn't going to? We thought it might work. If Hirasaka's father hadn't pulled out a gun, it probably would have. But it's a fucking gun. Was it because I was too naive? Or was this just that cruel of a dream?
あんま無茶しちゃダメよ。
I have no intention of doing anything too reckless.
というか、先輩もいいんですよ。
Don't give me that. Hirasaka murmured.
さっきだって、あの人に撃たれそうになって、傷ついて。
Oh, he only
本当
grew.
に無理しないでください。
He only grazed me. It's fine. When Hirasaka said the part about me almost getting shot, Club Prez furrowed her brow. I'm not pushing myself. Maybe I am being a little reckless, though. Hirasaka shook her head. Still looking down, she must have been really worried. Or at least we were forcing her to worry.
一応トールの心配はできるのね。
Well, of course. Of course she
一応っ
is.
てどういう意味ですか？言ったままの意味よ。いつもみたいに一人でふてくされて言いなりになってるんじゃないかって思ったのよ。
Damn. Fucking...
言いなりって。ええ。あなたみたいな好き勝手に生きてる人にはそう見えるでしょうね。
Why do I have to be in a room with these two? They're always fighting.
そうね。けど、好き勝手に生きようともしてない子には言われたくないわ。
Damn. The atmosphere became tense as usual. Yeah, these two in the same room is not good. Hey, you two. When I tried to stop them, Club Prez walked over to Hirasaka and raised her hand. She wasn't about to hit her, was she? No, she's got a smile on her face. It's fine. Hirasaka must have thought so too because she braced herself, but instead Club Prez laid her hand gently on Hirasaka's head.
何するんですか？バカにしてるんですか？
It's just like, shh.
だから、トールの心配はできるのねって褒めてるんじゃない。
Club Prez? That's not how it looks to me.
ひどいわ。私はこんなに思いやりのある先輩なのに。
She pretended to cry, but it didn't look like she was lying.
喧嘩売ってるようにしか見えません。
Hirasaka brushed Club Prez's hand away. She must not have been expecting Club Prez to do that at all, because she was surprised.
それで、さきちゃんは何してるの？さっき撃たれたとか言ってたけど、心配してるんじゃないの？
Saki is planning something evil at home. I'm kind of involved too. The resistance, it's great. And I didn't tell her that I got shot. I don't know what she would do if I told her. go on a murderous rampage, probably. I imagine that it would have been an impetus for her to riot. Although, when I thought about what we were going to do, it almost felt like she might do that anyway. But since I didn't want the Christmas party to turn into World War III, I said nothing. More importantly, do you know where Alice is, Club Prez? I haven't been able to get in contact with her since we got separated. Could she have been locked up somewhere? It was Alice, so I wanted to believe she managed somehow.
あの子ならさっき私のとこに連絡してきたけど。
Oh, okay, so she's okay. The hell? If she's safe, she should have called me and said so. I was worried this whole goddamn time. I sank into my chair in relief.
でも許してあげなさいって。なんか無茶なことしようとしてるみたいなんだし。
Oh no, don't do anything reckless, Alice. I'll get worried. He says the one who's leading the resistance now. But I was relieved to hear that she was alright. That was why I was able to talk like this.
だったら先輩もしないでくれますか。
Oh yeah, I was worrying her socket too. Was I a hypocrite for saying it was okay for me to do it, but other people do? No, I've already prepared to the extent that I can't go back now. The party was tomorrow. There was no way I could drop out now. But Hirasaka's expression darkened.
ねえトール、本当に行くの？
You're damn right. I am. Clepress smiled as if to say it would be a pain. I don't mind if you don't help us. It's crazy and you might get shot. It really hurts. Whew. And I only got grazed and that shit hurt. But you're not going to say that I'm not allowed to go, right?
そういうんじゃないんだけど。まあいっか。
Whatever. Clepress placed her empty cup on the windowsill with a clatter.
だけどトール、なんで助けに行くの？
Didn't we already discuss that?
そこにケイコはいなかったじゃない。それがわからないから、ケイコもこんな顔してるのよ。
Oh shit, that's true. Oh, here, hold on, Kaiko. Wait, she wanted me to say it again in front of Hirasaka? It's because I want to. Though I'd said this several times already, Hirasaka gave me a questioningly look.
誰が相手でも同じですよね。
I wouldn't say just anybody, but I would for any of the regulars who come here. Hirasaka then gave one of her usual uninterested sighs, and Club Prez giggled.
そういうわけよ。残念だったわね。ケイコじゃなくても無茶するんですって。別に。むしろ先輩はいつも通りでほっとしました。
Why did you specifically ask that?
勘違いさせちゃ悪いからよ。トールのためにも、ケイコのためにもね。
What do you mean for my sake? But Club Prez didn't answer. Instead, Hirasaka heaved an annoyed sigh.
私はそれに気づいてほしい時もあるんですけど。
That's not in my dictionary,
だけ
nosing.
ど、今気づかなくていいです。むしろ気づいた上で今みたいなこと言ってるなら最悪ですよね。
It wasn't a nice thing to say, but what had I done that was so wrong? I pretended not to understand.
ま、ケイコはトールに助けてもらったら、どんなお礼するかくらいは考えておいてもいいんじゃない？こっちは来ないでいいって言ってるんですよ。先輩のやってることって、いわば善意の押し売りじゃないですか。
I'm not really doing it to be thanked, you know.
トールはこういうところがダメなのよね。
She sounded thoroughly annoyed from the bottom of her heart. Did I really deserve this? I figured it would be worse if I said be grateful.
そういうルートウィッチ先輩は、もしも同じように助けられたらどうするつもりなんですか？そうね。トール相手なら、まあ私にできることなら大抵のことは許しちゃうかしら。
Oh my. What are you implying? Perez gave me a suggestive sidelong glance. Ah, amazing. Now I feel motivated.
なんで棒読みなのよ。
That's just my voice. Sorry, Club Prez. Wish I was more not monotone. Because I'm not going to rescue you, so what's the point of a what if like that? I didn't want them to find out that I had, in fact, imagined something risque for such a scenario. We already did the boob diddly, might as well do the other diddlies.
じゃあ、ケイ君にならどんなお礼が欲しいの？
For some reason, Hirasaka looked at me with eager-looking eyes, but they also seemed to be saying, I'm not hoping for anything. Couldn't it just be for free? It became hard for me to joke about it.
助けられっぱなしって気分悪いじゃない。ねえ、ケイ君。まあ、はい。確かにそうですね。もしもですけど、お世話になったらお礼くらいします。
I hope it's something sweet and adorable. What did the two of them, or rather, what did Club Prez want me to say? Then I'll think of something. I'll tell you when it's all over. Does that work?
まあ、今のとこはそれでいいかしら。自分のことじゃないからって人を焚きつけて楽しそうですね。ええ、楽しいわ。自分のことじゃないから。
Yeah. She really had a great personality. Club Prez was actually a pretty caring person, so why was she sitting it out this time? I couldn't figure it out. I don't. Good question. Hello, I'm the Resistance. I just trot on in like. On the day of the party, we arrived at the venue without issue. No one had stopped us as we made our way in. Right now, we are halfway near the front. What the fuck did I just say? Halfway near the front? Hallway in the front. Holy shit, Saki, your dress looks great. And I am only seeing the top bit. Even after causing such a ruckus, we still got in without any problems.
それは私たちが頑張ったもの。
With my arm around her, Saki was pressed against me in a pink evening dress. Instead of wearing my usual rough attire, I was dressed to match. Damn, I'm looking snazzy! But thinking about the events from this morning that led to this moment made me cringe. Uh-oh. Oh no. Saki, Asi, what are you doing? What is this? Saki had let herself in without permission again. There was nothing I could do to stop her. Before me stood an unexpected pairing.
何の用って、今日のスケジュール、分かってる？
But why is Asi with you? Of course, wait, why are you sighing? And Asi, there's no need for that bittersweet smile, is there?
あのさ、トールくん、昨日も平坂さんのお父さんと会ってるんだよね。その周りの人とも。
Yeah, I met them. Met's a strong word.
だったら、もう顔はバレてるんだから、多少は変装しようとか思わないの？
Oh no. Well, you said you were going to prepare some clothes or something. Is that what you meant? There was no way a student living alone like me would have a suit suitable for a party. For some reason, Saki had some stuff like that. Some reason. So she had said she would prepare something for me. Why'd you bring so much luggage? Don't tell me I misunderstood and you're going to disguise me with special effects or makeup or something. Along with what seemed to be a suit on a hanger, Saki had along with her a trunk that looked big enough to house a safe.
ありがとうございます、朝日先輩。ここまで無頓着だと思いませんでした。 トールくん、その辺哲也くんよりも気にしてないから気になって。
I was wondering what she meant by that when Saki snatched away my glasses. No! I need those! Hey!
どうせ伊達なんだし、こんな状況なんだからいらないでしょ。
But you don't understand. They ground me in reality. Yeah, but what are you planning to do? Saki had a gleeful smile on her face for some reason.
これから兄さんをかっこよくしてあげるわ。
Dude, I hope it shows us. I want to be snazzy. I didn't know why, but those words gave me a bad feeling. You didn't have to change my hair color, though. Oh, okay.
洗えば落ちるんだから文句言わないの。
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Damn it! Motherfucker! I was hoping it would have changed it right here. Like, this up here would have been the same, but then this would have been changed. Oh, that would have been so sweet. What started after that was a makeup session that lasted over an hour, although it wasn't special effects makeup. My glasses were taken away and my eyebrows were trimmed for the first time in my life, as a generous application of foundation soon followed. My hair color had been changed with a coloring spray and my hair had been carefully arranged. When I looked in the mirror, I really did look like a different person.
そういえば外で入る前に揉めてたみたいだけど大丈夫だったの？
Yeah, they were just displeased by the fact that I was going to the party with you. Yeah, I'd gotten into a little argument with the Christmas club about it. Specifically, I'd almost been disciplined like Tetsuya yesterday. You bastard. It's not enough that you're going to rescue the princess, but you're going to the party with a cute girl like that pretending to be your girlfriend too? But why are the entry qualifications limited to couples? Thanks to that, the other members couldn't easily get inside.
よかったわね兄さん。こうやって一緒に入ってくれる相手がいて。
I do, and I couldn't think of anyone else to help me out with this. At least easily enough. Really glad. I can't get a hold of Alice or Club Prez, and I shudder to think of what I'd do if you weren't. Ow! Okay. Note to self, don't talk about other women.
この状況で他の女の名前を出すのね。
Don't bring up the other girls. She discreetly dug her nails into my arm. Ow! Okay, thanks to you I can rescue Arasaka. I'm very happy and grateful.
ええ、ほんと。愛してるわ。
I know. Saki said dramatically as some of the staff people passed by. I love you too, Saki. Ah! I said in response. Only happy couples had been invited, so they passed us without suspecting a thing. Got it!
その愛してるがどんな形でも嘘だったら許さないわよ。
Oh, you already know it's true. She said in a piercingly cold voice as she fawned and clung to my arm. I didn't know what to do. It wasn't a lie that I loved Saki. It was a kind of familial love, but I definitely loved her. If we were talking about any other kind of love, I wouldn't be as confident. I ain't lying. I lightly stroked Saki's head as she clung to my arm. The Hasuno household had received invitations on top of providing security, and that was how Saki had gotten in. With her invitation, there was no need for her to come as a couple, but they didn't mind if she brought someone along. So we were pretending that Saki brought me along as her guest. Huh? That means people here will think I'm your boyfriend.
あら、今さら気づいたの？
Just fucking... Oh my god. Saki giggled. It went without saying that a portion of the security of this party was being handled by Hasuno security. If those people saw us... Ooh, there haven't been any commotions recently, but they sometimes like to aid Saki when she had it out for me. It's just a dream anyway. Everything will reset when the party ends, and this dumb commotion will be over by morning, probably. But it's not a dream.
そうなるといいわね。
It's not a dream. It proves it. The fact that we entered the fucking room is Since we had something we had to do, Saki probably wasn't seriously trying to corner me. Well, they should be getting here soon.
相変わらず話のそらし方が下手よね。
Well, let's go inside and wait. Pretending not to hear her, we walked into the venue together. Oh boy. Oh hey! Can I eat some of this? I broke out into a cold sweat as I pondered over what we would do if we were stopped and questioned. Seeming to realize what I was thinking, Saki squeezed my hand. Maybe I was being a little too paranoid. The invitation Saki had was the real thing, and as invited guests, we were politely received. For now. See? Without anyone paying much attention, we entered the venue undisturbed on the stage in front of us, in front of the hall, and dressed for the occasion. Hirasaga stood with someone I didn't recognize. What do you mean?
いたわよ、兄さん。気づいてる？
So yeah, this is all. See this might be why Club Prez isn't with us this whole time. God, it would be so weird. What the fuck? Yeah, it looks like she noticed us too. Having been watching the people as they came in, Hirasaga was now looking directly at us. She appeared a little startled, but then her expression changed to one that seemed to say, "So you really came?" Maybe she didn't think we were going to come?
どうかしら。単に私とこうしてる兄さんに呆れたのかも。
I mean, that might not be Yayoi anyway. Might just be someone who looks like her. You know? We don't know. We even just said it does someone we don't recognize. So, It was true that she often did sigh when she saw Saki clinging to me. If she was actually similarly annoyed by the situation, then I was glad that she wasn't too nervous. I looked around as we walked around among the crowds. There was a good number of security personnel, as well as couples chatting happily. Saka's father was next to her. But Saka is a princess in this dream, right?
そうね。水郷のお姫様ってことになってるけど。
The only ones who thought that was strange were us who had been dreaming together originally. Everyone else has accepted it like it was normal. But wouldn't that make her father, the king? This whole situation didn't make sense to me. Saga's father looked like she was in the same position he always was, and only his daughter had become a princess. The stream felt like it lacked consistency.
まさに夢だものってことかしら。
What is real? Yeah, probably. I looked at the person next to Hirasaga on stage. Was that supposed to be her prince? The two seemed to be chatting with one another. I was surprised to see that the two seemed to be conversing more than I would have expected. Thought for sure she'd act more like she didn't want to be involved in this.
あら、もしかして兄さん、嫉妬してるの？
Is this all some bullshit plan to, like, make me feel stupid? No, more like I've never actually seen Hirasaki get along that well with a stranger other than me.
そういえば私もかも。クラスでも他の人とまともに話してるの見たことないし。
Judging by that, it was easy to imagine that Hirasaga didn't really talk to anyone, let alone other guys. It felt strange seeing Hirasaga talking so nonchalantly to a stranger she just met because it's not a stranger! It's probably partly to protect her father's good name, but even so, she seemed rather relaxed.
どうするの？もしかしたら邪魔しない方がいいかもしれないわよ。
No, I won't change what we're going to do.
どうして？外にいるあの人たちと約束したから？
No, all they need to do is cause a commotion. We're relying on each other, but we have different goals. It was a enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of a relationship, kind of a deal thing. Like a spectacle, she's going to be engaged and then forced to kiss somebody in front of all these people. That's not acceptable. A kiss was part of the engagement announcement ceremony.
兄さんって女心はわからないくせに変なところでロマンチストなのよね。
Hey, I know, What can I say? I'm a dreamer. Oh, that was lame. That was lame. I looked at the clock to see that it was almost time for the guys outside to start. There was a group that would pick fights at the entrance, and another group that would use the route I found earlier to come inside and cause a commotion. The plan was for us to grab Hirasaka during the chaos and skedaddle. I think I've seen that person next to Hirasaka somewhere before. Oh, ha ha ha! Funny that, you stupid.
私もなのよ。あの二人の並びがやけにしっくりくるというか。
She looked good in a suit, though. As I wondered this, the engagement ceremony, or from my point of view, the moment of truth arrived. We waited for a moment, but nothing happened. Maybe had they been found and captured? We waited a little longer. Still nothing. The ceremony proceeded without interruption. We were running out of time. It wasn't going to be... If it wasn't going to go as planned... It wasn't going to go as planned. But that couldn't be helped. Wait right there. It was now or never. I stepped forward and raised my voice. Here we go. I had already let go of Saki's hand, and though I wondered what sort of face she was making behind me, I still didn't have time to look around. I had stopped the ceremony, but what should I do now? I was sweating bullets. I hadn't thought this far ahead. But no one was interfering, and I couldn't move from where I stood. What should I do? What should... Spotting me, Hirasaka's partner, who had stayed silent up till now, stepped forward. Huh, that face. I feel like I'd seen it somewhere before. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Just as I thought that. Oh my god. The door at the entrance slammed open with a bang. Nani? Well, security is on our side, sort of. He could yell as much as he wanted, but the group of disguised men crowded in front of the door anyway. Some were dressed as Santa or reindeer, and one guy was a ghost with a pumpkin for a head. I had a feeling he didn't quite understand what Christmas was. Oh my god! Fireworks and smoke bombs were thrown into the venue.
Merry Christmas! 幸せなカップルはいねえが!
That didn't have anything to do with Christmas either. Keeping that quip to myself, I took advantage of the distraction and ran onto the stage. Hello? Hirasaka, we're getting the fuck out of here right now!
先輩、それがですね。
So, about that. Hirasaka seemed hesitant.
まったくこんなことをして。
How did we not recognize her? What is wrong with the main character, dude? The person next to her muttered in irritation. Huh? I think I'd heard this voice before.
トール、慌てなくても大丈夫だから少し待て。
What? Oh, burned. Huh? His voice. His. What? And the way he said my name. There was only one person I knew who said it like that.
壇上に行ったぞ! 捕めろ!
He. Why say he? Several men in black closed in from behind me. Ah, crap. Not good. This meant the time to think of this. Whoa! This wasn't the time to think of anything else. Hirasaka, hurry! If you're going to get in my way.
邪魔なんかしないわよ。こんなことになるなら、そっちの予定もきちんと聞いとけばよかったわ。
I still don't know who this is, but I sound awfully familiar. Before her words finally hit me.
よっと。はいはい。そんじゃ、二人とも逃げるわよ。
It was all planned from the start. Somehow. She tore off the clothes she was wearing as if it were a cloak and threw them at the men approaching from behind me. Whoa! Whoa! Standing there was Club Prez in her dream outfit, complete with rabbit ears. It's you! Club Prez, what are you doing here?
話は後よ。ほら、二人とも逃げるわよ。
He's just fucking stupid. Club Prez grabbed Hirasaka's hand and took off running. I tackled one of the men in black coming in from the side and followed after them. So she's in her dream outfit. So this is a dream. What the shit is... I heard that man's voice from the other side of the room. I was worried about Saki, but I had faith she would manage without me. She's trained in guns. She'll be fine. The exit's this way!
知ってるわよ。調べといたもの。
See, it all makes sense now. This is why she seemingly wasn't participating. I ran side by side with an annoyed-looking Club Prez. When we took advantage of the chaos to leave through the nearby exit, we saw that people in disguises were causing a ruckus out here too. Arasaka kicked off her high heels and kept pace next to me. Club Prez, grab on! I grabbed Club Prez's hand and ran. With Club Prez being the least athletic among us, this arrangement was inevitable.
あ、もうまったく。こんな騒ぎ起こすからエレベーターが使えないじゃない。
The stairs should be secured, though. Ah! The stairs I'd intended to use as an escape route had turned into a battlefield between Hasuna security forces and the disguised men. I couldn't get through here with the two people in tow.
いたぞ、あそこだ。
Uh-oh. Well,
とりあえずこっちに逃げましょう。
the three of us quickly took off, trying to put as much distance between ourselves and the venue as possible.
蓮野さんは大丈夫でしょうか。
Ah, Saki, she'll be fine. Saki's a guest and the guards are her families. I think she'll be fine.
さきちゃんのこと利用するだけしたって感じよね。トールってそんなに悪いタイプだったかしら。
I mean, if you think about it, technically I did, but look, as long as we both agree to it, it's fine. But what about you, Club Prez? What are you doing here? We aimed for a set of stairs without many people around. I had burned most of the map into my mind, but I couldn't predict where people would be.
何って稽古の相手役になりすましてそのまま連れ出そうとしてたのよ。
Why what? Wait, isn't that your dream outfit?
そうなのよね。あんまり人前でこんな格好したくなかったんだけど、夢をどうにかしようとするならこっちのが馴染むのよ。
Dream. Real. Other dream? Space Marines? Oh,
馴染むってどういう意味ですか？
I would not feel comfortable in that bunny suit. Wait, you can alter the dream?
ねえ、さっきやったみたいな変装程度ならできたわよ。
Whoa! Whoa! So that's why I didn't recognize her immediately upon entering the room. Okay, so that's why. At least they explain it.
私にもあのくらいできるんだから、トールとアリスにだってできるんじゃないの？
At least they explained why he was an idiot. I think maybe we have. When we came here yesterday, Alice and I had been able to reach Hirasaka far too easily. That might have been an alteration of the dream too.
私の場合はいなかった席に勝手に座っただけだから大掛かりな改ざんはできないんでしょうけど。いなかったってどういう意味ですか？
Hmm.
稽古の相手がどんな人なのかって誰も知らなかったでしょ？
Yeah, he was like a mysterious man. Hirasaka nodded. Oh yeah. No matter how much we looked into it, we never found out. Hirasaki and Asi hadn't been able to find out either. We thought it was being kept a secret. I even went so far to wonder if he even existed.
だから誰も知らないならなりすませるんじゃないかしらって思ったらできたのよ。
That's insane.
あら、夢なんてそんなもんだったじゃない。まあ実際にはそんな相手いなかったみたいなんだけど。
What even is this crazy ass dream world life? There wasn't a partner? For some reason that caught my attention. I thought that Club Prez had taken his place.
それにしてもさっき急に相手だって言ってルートウィッチ先輩が来て驚きました。
From a distance, I couldn't tell. Seeing her chest bouncing next to me, her thighs, her figure, and her facial features, it seemed strange that I wouldn't recognize her even from a distance. That's what I'm saying!
だから夢を改ざんしたのよ。その辺トールには今まで通用しなかったと思ったのにやればできるもんね。
Oh, that's not good for me. She tilted her head, but I didn't know either. Did you not realize from close up, Hirasaka?
最初は分かりませんでした。なんとなく見覚えがある気はしたんですけど。稽古には私の正体はすぐにバラしたしね。
By the way, Club Prez here. Meaning, despite taking a different approach than us, Club President tried to rescue Hirasaka in the end, too. But if I said that out loud, I got the feeling she would grow sullen or cold, so for now I stayed silent. From behind us, there still came the unpleasant sounds of explosions and bottle rockets.
それでとあれは何？
Just the distractions. Distraction Team Zeta. I couldn't exactly say it was a group I had inherited from her sister. It's a Christmas party club. Wait, Christmas club, not the Christmas party club. Apparently they couldn't permit a happy event that only couples could attend.
そんなだから相手がいないんですよ。
Damn! Hirasaka was really blunt when it came to such things. No matter how much they hate couples, they said they wouldn't hurt anyone. So it was just a matter of just believing them or not. It was a dream, so I figured they could handle a bit of excitement.
それ以上逃げるな。
Ah, hell. We almost got caught by a man who suddenly jumped out from the side. I decided to see if I could alter the dream to our advantage. Normally, I was unsure about Club Prez's reflexes, but she slipped past the man's arms and pushed Hirasaka towards her. Apparently, realizing my intent, Club Prez grabbed Hirasaka's hand and pulled her past the man, leaving only me in front of him. It was obvious I would be captured if I just charged at him. I went around and reached into my pocket. If this really was a dream, then I should have a... well, time for a Christmas present. I pulled out a sphere wrapped in paper, about the size of a clenched fist. Just as Alice usually did, I pulled out a firework out of my pocket, and in my other hand I held a lighter as if that was perfectly normal. I lit the fuse immediately. Noticing this, the man reached out to try and stop the fuse. Club Prez gave a careless whistle. Here, don't drop it. I gently tossed the sphere at him and he caught it. Oh, I grabbed the girl's hands and started running again. That man dead now. Or at least his hands are gone. There came an explosion from behind that I could feel all the way to my stomach, followed by multiple flashes of multicolored lights.
あんなもの用意してたなんて。
I don't know. Let's just say I got it from those guys earlier. It'll probably only lightly injure him. I don't know. It's fireworks. He probably doesn't have hands.
こっちで大きな音がしたぞ。
Or fingers. We heard from afar.
なんかあの音のせいでたくさん寄ってきたみたいだけど。
I didn't do a stealthy approach. Downstairs. It's blocked by the shutters. I guess we could only go up. I searched my pockets for something that would conveniently destroy the shutters, but found nothing. All that I had were fireworks and smoke bombs. Club President Hirasaka gave me an obvious look of disappointment. I lit them all and threw them behind us. Amidst the sounds of explosions and screams, we ran up the stairs. Oh. I heard a voice I didn't want to from behind the smoke. Shit. The most troublesome one is still okay.
ああ、上に逃げても疲れるだけじゃないかしら。
Pulling Club Prez as she complained, we ran up the stairs. We ran to the upper level. Of course, fireworks and smoke bombs did nothing but buy us time when the men closed in from behind. Club Prez, don't you have anything convenient for a moment like this?
ほら、私って現実派だから。それに、この服のどこに何を隠せるっていうの？
You do bring up a good point. You have no anything. It was true that there wasn't much space for her to hide anything big, but...
さっきまで変装していた人が現実派なんて聞いて呆れます。
Hirasaka had a surprising amount of stamina, but Club Prez was already running out of breath. Well, she's the least athletic. It was impressive enough that she'd been able to get this far. Normally, she would have ran out of stamina long ago. Adrenaline's a hell of a drug.
トールこそ、もっと花火ないの？ダイナマイト的なものとか。
Dynamite? I don't really want to pull out something that could kill a person.
いえ、普通に考えたら花火も十分危険なんじゃ。
Listen, I know who the fuck's calling me. That's that. This is fantasy. I'm using fireworks that are safe for filmmaking.
そういうイメージなのね。
Who the fuck? I think it was because I hesitated about things that were really dangerous that I was unable to create them.
先輩ところでポケットで何か鳴ってますけど
I know, I've been hearing it this whole time. Saki? Or maybe those guys? Hello? Thinking maybe Saki had managed to escape, I answered without checking who it was. Then I heard an unexpected voice.
あ、トールなんかそっち騒ぎになってるみたいだけど結局何したの
I was wondering when you'd show back up. Alice! Well, the party was crazy and Club Press turned out to be the prince and... Wait, what are you doing?
何って今さきちゃん拾ったとこなんだけどどの辺にいるの
Sounds like I'm running up. So Saki is safe. We're running up. We might end up on the roof. I could hear the wind roaring on the other end of the phone, so I knew she was probably outside. Was she in a convertible or something?
屋上じゃあ都合がいいからそっちに逃げて大丈夫迎えに行くからじゃあね
What do you... What do you mean? She sounded more easygoing than I thought she should for for this situation.
アリスからなんて言ってたの
Does she have a helicopter? She said, run to the roof and she'll pick us up. What on earth did she prepare? What had she been doing since I lost track of her? Apparently acquiring a vehicle. Alice, what? After Club Prez's little stunt, I had a feeling this was going to be quite the spectacle.
もしかしてヘリとか用意してるんでしょうか
That's what I'm thinking. That's crazy talk. That's not Alice's style. She's more of a brute force kind of person.
私やトールみたいにアリスも鍵出して扉で移動できるようになったのかもしれないわ
But can she fly? I see. If so, I'm grateful, but what was that wind noise? As I wondered, I looked at the girls. The hem of Hirasaka's dress was starting to unravel, and Club Prez looked worn out. I can carry one of you as far as the roof, I think.
稽古にしてあげなさい動きづらそうだしお姫様抱っこなんて羨ましい
You're the one that has it worse.
そこの足が震えてる無駄な重りのある人でいいんじゃないですか
Nice to see you both are in good spirits. Guess I'll hold down to the roof.
うわー嘘助けてちょっと手が当たっても嫌ですから
Got him. I was tempted, but... Hirasaka, take Club Prez and go on ahead. I stopped, used the last of the smoke bombs and dazzlers, and took off after the others. Holy shit. What is gonna happen to me? What? We just fucking... Dude, my throat is going crazy. The fucking... the story's going crazy. I don't even... it's fantastic.